Deuteronomy 29, the covenant in Moab. These are the words of the covenant which the Lord commanded Moses to make with the sons of Israel in the land of Moab, in addition to the covenant which he made with them at Horeb. Moses summoned all Israel and said to them, "You have seen all that the Lord did before your eyes in the land of Egypt to Pharaoh, to all his servants, and to all the land. The great trials of Pharaoh which your eyes have seen, the signs and those great wonders. Yet to this day the Lord has not given you a heart and mind to understand, nor eyes to see, nor ears to hear. I have led you in the wilderness 40 years. Your clothes have not worn out on you, and your sandals have not worn out on your feet. You have not eaten bread, nor have you drunk wine or strong drinks, that you might not know. So you might know that I am the Lord your God, on whom you must depend. When you reach this place, Sihon, the king of Heshbon, and Og, the king of Bashan, came out to meet us in battle, but we defeated them. And we took their land and gave it as an inheritance to the tribe of Reuben, the tribe of Gad, and the half-tribe of Manasseh. So keep the words of his covenant and obey them, so that you may prosper and be successful in everything that you do. All of you stand today before the Lord your God, your chiefs, your tribes, your elders, and the officers, even all the men of Israel, your little ones, your wives, the stranger who is in your camps, from the one who chops and gathers your firewood to the one who draws your water, so that you may enter into the covenant of the Lord your God, into his oath and agreement which the Lord your God is making with you today, so that he may establish you today as his people, and that he may be your God, just as he spoke to you and he swore to your fathers, to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. It is not with you alone that I am making this covenant and this oath, but with those future Israelites who are not here with us today, as well as those who stand here with us today in the presence of the Lord our God. For you know how we lived in the land of Egypt, and how we passed through the nations along the way, and you have seen their detestable acts and their repulsive idols of wood and stone, lifeless images of silver and gold which they had with them, so that there will not be among you a man or woman or a family or tribe whose heart turns away from the Lord our God, to go and serve those false gods of these nations. So there will be not among you a root of idolatry, bearing poisonous fruit and wormwood bitterness. It will happen that when he, a renegade, hears the words of this oath, and he imagines himself as blessed, saying, I will have peace and safety, even though I walk within the stubbornness of my own heart, rejecting God and his law, in order that the watered land dwindles away along with the dry, destroying land, that the Lord will not be willing to forgive him. But then the anger of the Lord and his jealousy will burn against this man, and every curse which is written in this book will rest on him. The Lord will blot out his name from under heaven. So you can't say, I'm a Christian, I'm a Christian, I'm a Christian, and then inside of your heart go against God and everything, because he knows your heart. And those curses are going to come upon you. Then the Lord will single him out for disaster from all the tribes of Israel, making an example of him according to all the curses of the covenants that are written in the book of the law. Now the next generation, your children who come after you, and the foreigner who comes from a distant land, when they see the plagues of this land and the diseases which the Lord has afflicted, will say, the whole land is brimstone and salt, a burning waste, unsown and unproductive, and no grass grows in it. It is like the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah, Admah and Zeboim, which the Lord overthrew in his anger and wrath. All the nations will say, why has the Lord done this thing to the land? Why is this great outburst of anger? Then people will say, it is because they abandoned and broke the covenant of the Lord, the God of their fathers, which he made with them when he brought them out of the land of Egypt. For they went and served other gods and worshipped them, false gods, whom they had not known and whom he had not allotted given to them. So the anger of the Lord burned against this land, bringing on it every curse that is written in this book. And the Lord uprooted them from their land in anger and in wrath and in great indignation, to cast them into another land, as it is this day. The secret thing belongs to the Lord our God, but the things which are revealed and disclosed belong to us and to our children forever, so that we may do all the words of this law. Beautiful. This is your daily Bible chapter, reading God's Word Monday through Friday. See you tomorrow.